I got in bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my and I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop, I don't want to be naked.
He says he distracted Perry and eventually locked himself in the bathroom.
Beloved, today I'm going to break down the whole Tyler Perry saga for y'all. Tyler's accuser, Derek Dixon of The Oval, has finally decided to break his silence and speak out publicly for the very first time. This is a story that's got people talking. So let's break it down and get into what's really going on here. So first things first, who is Derek Dixon? Dude's an actor who appeared on Tyler's show, The Oval. If you ain't know, The Oval is one of Tyler's drama series on BET. Dixon was part of the cast, but now he's coming forward with some serious allegations against one of Hollywood's biggest moguls. Derek Dixon sat down with ABC News to discuss his experiences with Tyler. This wasn't just some random social media post or anonymous tip. This man put his face and name out there, which takes courage when you're going up against someone as powerful as Tyler Perry. So what made Derek Dixon decide to come forward after all this time? According to Dixon, he felt he couldn't stay silent any longer. He says he's been carrying this burden for too long, and seeing Tyler Perry continue to be celebrated while allegedly engaging in inappropriate behavior behind the scenes became too much for him to bear. He felt a responsibility to speak up, especially for other potential victims who might be afraid to come forward. Dixon says it's beyond the $260 million suit he's bringing against Tyler. He wants accountability. He wants Tyler to be held responsible for his alleged actions. He hopes that by speaking out, it will encourage others who may have had similar experiences to come forward, and ultimately, he wants to see real change in how powerful people in Hollywood treat those who work for them. According to Dixon, Tyler Perry allegedly engaged in inappropriate sexual conduct and created a hostile work environment on set. Dixon claims that Perry used his position of power to make unwanted advances, and that when Dixon didn't comply, it affected his career opportunities. These are serious allegations that paint a picture of abuse of power in the workplace, something we've seen too many times in Hollywood. Now let's talk about Tyler Perry's history of what some would call deviant behavior. There have been incidents like Tyler Perry throwing money at a stripper during an Usher concert, which raised eyebrows about his conduct. And then there's the fact that he's been walking around in drag for years now. While some see this as comedy, others question the deeper implications and what it says about his character and lifestyle choices. For some reason, no one wants to talk about Tyler sexually exploiting black men in his movies. If you've watched a Tyler Perry movie, you've probably noticed this pattern. There's always got to be a scene of some dude's cheeks. What's the fascination with a man's cheeks? Ain't nobody trying to see that. How is such behavior in alignment with true Christianity? Tyler Perry often presents himself as a Christian and incorporates Christian themes into his work. But his alleged actions and some of his public behavior seem to contradict the principles of Christianity. True Christianity calls for moral integrity, treating others with respect, and living according to biblical principles, not using your power to exploit or harm others. Beloved, you can't call yourself a true Christian while still dwelling in Hollywood. You can't serve both God and mammon. The Bible is clear about this. Hollywood is built on values that often directly oppose Christian principles: the pursuit of money, fame, power, and often immoral behavior. When you're trying to succeed in Hollywood while claiming to be a Christian, you're going to face conflicts, and too often people choose Hollywood over their faith. This is why it's so important for believers not to make people like Tyler Perry their idol, and to pray for discernment. Just because someone is successful, wealthy, or even incorporates Christian themes into their work doesn't mean they're living according to God's will. We need to be careful about who we elevate and celebrate. Pray for discernment to see beyond the surface and recognize when someone's actions don't align with their words. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so I can make more of this type of content for you guys. Anyways, man, it's Manny Ways, and I'm known to break it down in many ways. And just know you ain't heard it till you hear what Manny says. And I'm out.